Hola, hola a todos. After 30 years of living in the US, we packed our lives into just 6 suitcases, believe it or not, and made the biggest move of our lives. We moved to Sweden. Hi, my name is Sandra, and this is Vintage Mommy. This week was crazy. This is our first week in Sweden. Cannot believe it. We actually made it. I want to take you along day by day and what this huge transition has been for our family. What we've done the first week, what I find weird, what I find interesting, and more. So Monday, we landed last Monday. We went through Zurich. There were no direct flights, so we had to stop in Zurich, and that's where you do your immigration. The lady at the immigration asked us, what brings you to Europe, and we said, or I said, we're moving here. We're moving to Sweden. She was like, we went a little bit confused. She's like, you have American passports. So I said, yeah, my husband and my son are Swedish. She was like, oh, go right ahead. Just like that. So we walked into our new life just like that with an okay and only 6 bags. So many years in the US reduced to whatever we could carry. So that brings me to think about people who have to pick up their whole lives and run away from their country. And it makes you wonder, and it makes you think that it's not easy for them. It can't. If it wasn't easy for us that we have time, we're doing things, the correct way or legally, and it's not easy. I cannot imagine what other people go through. So Tuesday was all about basics, survival mode kind of. We set up phone numbers and started the process to get my husband a BankID. I cannot get one just yet because I don't have a personal number. So one thing after the next. But we went to the mall and we got some phone numbers, we got SIMs, and then we went to the bank and he was able to get his BankID, which is key to doing anything in Sweden. You cannot do any transactions. You cannot get insurance. You cannot get like a regular phone plan if you don't have BankID. You can't do anything really without a BankID. So we had to get that done. So not the most exciting thing ever, but it was a necessity, and we were still so jet lagged, running on adrenaline. My son, my 3-year-old, running around with us, trying to make sense of what's going on, of why is he tired in the middle of the day, and so just need some Swedish coffee and a lot of patience with him. So by Wednesday, it was time to face the grocery store. Our first Swedish shopping spree. Yay! Felt like a mini adventure to us. I was looking at things, just getting into the supermarket. It was weird. They have like this scanning machines there. We have no idea what they're for. Everything is super organized, I feel like. Looking for the items, our kind of staple that we have to have nice breakfast. We brought some coffee with us, some Colombian coffee, because I was like, if I don't have my coffee in the morning, I'll get a headache and you don't want to talk to me. So we brought that with us, so we wouldn't have to look for it. But we were looking for other things. Some things look familiar and some not much. But we managed to get what we want. We went to our mall that is like 7 minutes away from our house, and we looked at stores. They have H&M and other other things that we needed for the house for the first couple of days. So that was our first adventure. And I'm out here because it's so nice today. It's very sunny. Not a lot of clouds, but it's just so beautiful. Like, this is our house, and we have so much nature around us. I have an apple tree. What? I know. And I just love it. I just love that it's surrounded by nature. Thursday was a big day. So we went to register Jimmy with the Swedish tax agency, a huge step to becoming official here in Sweden. He is Swedish, but he's been gone for so long that I don't think he's registered as a citizen still. So we have to become part of the system again. So those are the first steps to do it. It felt just so surreal that a piece of paper was all we needed to kind of register ourselves in a new country. It was super simple. We got our first ticket because we parked and we're like, okay, in the States, if you stay in the car, like, they don't give you a ticket. But here, yeah, you parked, your car is parked. So we got a ticket for 900 kroner, which is like $90, $100. Yeah, that wasn't fun. But it was really, really simple. We got in there. He got his appointment paperwork or whatever information that he had to fill out, and the guy was like, "Okay, you're done," And we did the same for my son. So that was it. It took literally 15 minutes to get in and get out. It was pleasantly surprising. So that was my backyard with the apple tree. And now we're here at my front balcony. So you can see some of the houses around me. It's very nice, like I said, very green. I love it. So on Friday was our first Swedish road trip to Norrköping. It was about a 2.5 hour trip. It was an appointment for my biometrics and my fingerprints, pictures, whatever, for my residence permit. And it was fun. It was a lot of green, a lot of country. So it was a nice scenery for me. It was a little bit of a lot of driving for just a picture and fingerprints, but we made it nice and another adventure. For us, everything is an adventure right now. And we were there. It was a beautiful town, beautiful old town, very Swedish, European, Scandinavian looking. I'll put some pictures here, but it was a very nice town. So wherever we go, we're also kind of looking if we like it or not, because we're also looking to see where we want to settle. We want to buy a house here, and we want to see what towns or what cities are in that are nice for us to maybe buy a house and live in. So Saturday was a little bit slower. We stayed close to home. We went to explore with my son the parks, the green spaces in our neighborhood. Sweden is so beautiful, and it felt so good to see, where Jimmy grew up and kind of what he experienced. My son loved it. We found this cute little park that has like little houses and farms, and then a pool that you can go, any day and just swim for. I think it's $5 for kids and $10 for adults. So we are very happy that the neighborhood that we're in seems to be very child friendly, and has a lot of areas that we can go to, on top of just exploring the woods around us and finding mushrooms. That will be the next thing to do here. But so far so good. Sunday, our family came over. Jimmy's mom, Jimmy's brother, his wife, and their teenage daughter came to visit us. We had fika, which means just coffee and something. Um, and we talked. It's so refreshing to have family around. In the States, it was only my mom. We had great friends, but it was always just us, a very small family. So having other type of family. Oh, and I forgot to mention that when we went to Norrköping, we also went to visit his cousin, which is on our way. So we visited his cousin, his wife, and his daughter. His son is actually in Utah right now, playing hockey for one of the teams there. So he wasn't home, but it was a lot of fun. So yeah, this first week was a blur of paperwork, new experiences, and emotions. It's a lot to think about. We left behind the life that we built in the U.S. and it wasn't easy. We thought about it. We still don't know if it was the best decision. So, but you know, every small step here reminds us of why we did it. And looking at my son, it definitely feels right. So, thank you for being part of this journey with us. If you want to follow along what we do, all of our new adventures, please click subscribe or leave us a message what you want to see, what you want me to talk about. If you want to see more of Sweden and less of me, or if you want me to tell you exactly how we did the tax ID or the bank ID or all of the information that you need to do when you get here to Sweden, let me know.